Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today in a really difficult fight. Really difficult, and I got to KO at the front like an idiot. So we are gonna be terrified by this thing, and there are spells in the world, which means, I don't know if I have them, that prevent stuff like that from happening. Do I have them? I don't know. I don't think I do, actually. Shodi would be the one that has them by default. So what we want is resolve, steadfast. Does that counter the thing? Wait, I don't know if it counters the thing. What the heck is that even? Friendly AoE, that sounds good to me. Let's bring it on like this. It's okay, get in there. So my voice is disappearing, but that's fine. What we are in need of doing is we need swords up in here, I think. I can try and paralyze you as well. This could work, it probably isn't. These things are so dangerous, immediately terrified. Well, I guess we're gonna see what happens. And he's back, that worked. Okay, that is pretty good. Next up, we need Dire Blessing for perception. There's also another one that gives us insight. I think it's it's the normal blessing. Aware. Do those stack? I bet they don't. Okay, well, let's just attack you right now. You are gonna need to do the Pierce the Belt. What exactly does that do? Range attacks. Well, if I could do that one, that'd be fantastic. Well, let's go ahead and do that first. Then Ishiza's gonna need to flank. Probably immune to flanked at this point. Immunity to it doesn't show. Flanked, it works. Okay, that's pretty important. That's actually probably the most important thing that I've done. Next up, we have enemies all over. Unfortunately, you're in a bad place, so I hate it. I hate it. Okay. He didn't disengage yet, so that's pretty good. Next up, we're gonna do that minus 5.3 over there. So just generally a rubbish thing there. Let's do this. And Takeo. Adair has 0 penetration. That's really good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. The flanking is so important. Let's do that one. Okay. Then we have the swords coming out. Put them over yonder, if you can. No, you can't. Okay. Well, don't put them there then. Put them elsewhere. Over here. Yeah. Everybody's gonna kill us all. So Takeo's gonna have to focus on AoE.
It makes no difference.
You're not attacking? Shodi just did Blessing. Okay. That's gonna make us a little bit more accurate. She can also focus on AoE. Let's try this. Takeo. Also, Penumbra just finished the swords, which is good, because now I can do this. Takeo's gonna do that as well. And we're probably gonna need to start focusing on healing pretty soon. Takeo, Adair, you're good to go. Shodi just did that. Let's bring her up a little bit. It's so slow, though. That gets Adair. Okay. Really bad. All the things that are happening. Ishiza's taking damage, so in general, really bad, but we are doing damage as well, so not too shabby. I don't remember what Shodi is doing. Shodi is not doing anything. Okay. So Circle of Protection, probably not a bad idea. We don't have full AoEs here, but that does tremendous amounts of damage, so, and I can focus it, so let's go ahead and do that. And burn these guys alive if I can. Not ideal. We also have these. Focus those. And 69% chance to hit that. That's actually really important. If we can bring the fortitude here down, that's going to allow us to get some good attacks in there. It's just a really bad situation that we're in right now, by the way. It's flanked. Somebody just finished it. It was Takeo. Takeo is now... let's see. Moonwell. Moonwell, what does Moonwell do? All defenses increased. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. That he doesn't have that magic. Who's this? It's Shodi. Shodi can survive without defenses. She's good. Ishiza might not survive without defenses. Okay, so that's doing some stuff. It doesn't look like it's doing some stuff. Are you not flanked anymore? I don't think you're flanked anymore. Are you not attacking that? Or are you You're flanked yourself. You're dazed?
This thing isn't
I'm not sure about anything.
job.
You're flanked now. Okay, that's good. It's such a flanking is so finicky. It's just super finicky all the time. I'm not a fan of it at all. Okay, so that's good enough. We can do a stun. That is gonna be good and gonna allow Takeo to do some nice stuff here. Namely, he's stunned or something? He's silenced, which means he didn't actually get to cast the spell that he was doing. That guy's gonna die most likely. We are not silenced over here. Who's casting silence, by the way? I just now realized that somebody must have cast that. And I am not a fan of that. Takeo, stop it. Stop it, you're an idiot. I mean, I suppose you're not. Yeah, Okay, well at least you're not silenced. Let's get a Dire Blessing again in here. And I think we won this. It's a really nasty fight. Really, really nasty fight. So you're silenced for 5 more minutes. There we go. Not silenced anymore. Some of this can't do much with that. Very low penetration on that. Moonwell, that's right. Get the Moonwell up in there. Are you doing things, Shodi? You're not doing things. I mean, I suppose you could do things. Let's do that. Like so. Let's get another paralysis in there, because those tend to work a lot as well. Unless you're immune to it. Immobilized, dazed, is resistant. Can do another one of those. Not flanked anymore, I noticed. Get the flank, get the flank. That's the flank, okay. And now I think we should be able to do good things here. So Shodi. Holy Meditation, what does that do? Resolute, what's that for? Resolve, that's probably good if we want to protect all these people, well, specifically you. I think. What is that? What is that damage that's murdering us all? I don't know what that damage is that's murdering us all. Yeah, what is that? Release the screams for them. Oh, he's attacking with superpowers. And killing us. Of course. Well, if we're lucky, that thing doesn't hit us again. But when are we ever lucky? Did we just get a second chance there? Did we just get a second chance there? Because I think we did. Paralyze the freaking jerk. That never works. Get that spell in there. That thing is still going. What is that?
This thing isn't doing the job.
What is that?
Hold out.
Missed.
Seriously, what is that spell? Why is it doing so much damage? It's just the worst spell.
What can I do? That's not right.
Why? Jesus. Get more of those shots in. She's still super upset, so she's not gonna do much for a while.
That was about as useful as.
Did you shoot it again? Yep. It's a nice spell to have, but at this point, I don't know if it's gonna work. Holy Meditation, that's resolute. Get that in there. Everybody's very upset. Keep shooting it with that.
I'm no help here.
She's about to cast it. You're about to cast something. Okay, she did again. Accurate shot. Yeah, that doesn't matter much. Takeo. Takeo. It's not gonna work. 41% chance to hit. I mean, if it does, it's fantastic. We're about to die. We can get this if I'm lucky. She's casting it. She just cast it. Okay. And now Shori might be able to help you out with that. Takeo might also die. Let's do this one. Come on.
Is that you? I need some.
You don't have the thing, do you? So little penetration. It's unbelievable. Garden of Life, at least that helps. The swords are all afraid, which is hilarious. And Takeo's out. And we did it. Jesus Christ. We did it. Get out of there.
Good thinking.
The entity collapses in a pile of wrinkled flesh and gaping maws, expiring with an expulsion of fetid breath from deep within. Essence flows around you, and a voice echoes at the edge of hearing.
Truly. That's the Titan's key. But that's... it's preposterous.
Within the flow of souls, you find the gem-like sparkle of something precious. Something core to the creature. Or to something consumed by the creature. It slips into you. With sudden clarity, you see a vast orifice blooming open. Blood-slick tendrils unfurling from its depths. Stairs rise from within Wal's titanic body, called by a specific memory pulsing within. Sacrificed to. A machine set among shelves of innumerable books. The vision fades, leaving you shaken. It was a key, you think, that now resides within your psyche. If you found this device, this Trefine, you believe you could activate it. But you know not what memory will open the way into the depths. That was claimed by Fienlej.
Seen worse. I'm gonna shake it off.
Your voice echoes in the darkness.
Reminds me of a wedding I went to once.
That's what I was gonna say.
Finally, some peace of mind.
What of its memories? The people trapped in that accursed shell.
Yep. Then we're still dying. I know.
Party diminishes.
Yeah. As long as you don't die, because you very well might, Takeo. In fact, I will not allow you to do that, because cheats are the way of life. And that's basically what I'm doing right now by resting, like, in this situation. It's really weird. At least we got a nice serving of Ashley Johnson's voice, so it's, you know, it's good. It's rewarding enough. By the way, I have a different pet, because I'm an idiot. Let's not revisit that conversation from last episode. What do we have over here? Hand-cult robes. Those, they look nice. I like the blue and silver. And then we have some other stuff, an emerald, and if I click here, I bet I'm losing like, I bet I'm missing really good equipment because of that, because of what you just saw. Because it doesn't show up on first. It doesn't sort it, and I am just now noticing. We have gotten a couple of situations where I took it all after a big boss fight, and there might have been unique items at the end. 20% chance of scoring crit with a melee weapon to apply... What? On scoring crit with a melee weapon. To apply Terrified for 4 seconds. And plus Arcana for the handler. That is a shame. But they might be better than this. They're not better than this. Takeo? Dexterity, Mechanics, Athletics? Nope. Yep. I mean, it's a nice weapon, for sure. Extra Arcana is pretty good. Yeah, and that's for extra accuracy. Wait. Is that the... Oh, no, that doesn't matter. Yeah. Good. The left hand of the obscured. Absolutely.
My folks said I'd never amount to anything.
And now you have a new glove. Good job, Adair. Good job. The tubes extend far out of sight, and an oily sheen runs down the length of the metal. It does. And I didn't even have to kill every one of these. Which is, I suppose, a good thing. And that's that. Okay. I pressed space by mistake. You stand at a nexus, the origin point of the many speaking tubes with which snake their way through the collections. Its shape evokes that of a musical instrument. A foul-smelling wind periodically gusts out of the instrument's many apertures. As you draw close, a rattling sound works its way down the stalk of tubes, like the clearing of an old and rusted throat. Something in the body of this nexus amplifies the speaker's voice and carries it to every corner of the collections. If only you could mount this on the ship, the whole of the Deadfire would be your stage. The instrument's core purpose seems to be manipulation and control. And I can read Tane's spell into the aperture, or Lengrath's spell into the aperture. I can also reach down into the mouth of the instrument, and I'm not sure what that will do. The lip is caked with years of accumulated spittle from the perpetually screaming dirty mouth. You keep reaching until you're until you are elbow deep.
Hey, so why do I try so hard at keeping you alive if you're just going to go sticking your arm down whatever that is?
Your fingers brush the surface of a warm puddle. You plunge your hand into the puddle. As you search around in the thick accumulation of goop, the liquid gathers around your hand with a gentle but insistent tug. The liquid clutches you by the wrist and forces an object into your palm. Something about the eagerness of the gesture makes your skin crawl. And it's an egg. I have literally gotten an egg. It's just a normal chicken egg. You pull your hand back and shake off a long, viscous trail of something. Why did the game pause? Did I pause it? I think I might have. Well, I did that. Let's, A Shout in the Dark. Lengrath wants me to use their scroll to mercifully kill the prisoners, freeing their souls to move on from their ruined lives. So, I wasn't aware of what was going to happen. I'm still not aware of what is going to happen. I think I'm going to use Lengrath's scroll. Use the Memory Hoarder's organ. The assembly of echoes in the lowest level of the collection houses an instrument capable of projecting my voice. This would be the optimal place to read Tane's scroll. Alternatively, I can read Lengrath's scroll. Yeah, but Tane wants me to liberate the captive kith in the collections wing of the Hall's Obscured. He gave me a scroll, which can restore the memories. Oh, no, that's the good one. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, we're restoring the memories. Tane's spell, yep, there it is. You recite the words of the spell, hardly recognizing the voice that echoes down the lengths of the tube network as your own. After an extended pause, you hear a distant roar of confusion and distress from the collections above. Rapid movements and conversation fill the hall. The prisoners have awoken. I believe I might have killed a lot of them as well, so, you know. Oh, I can't go that way. Maybe because now I have to see the results of my choice? I still need to kill Cisak. I probably will be able to do that, no problem, because it was a different location, I think. So we shouldn't have much of an issue.
Watcher, are those eyes?
They are indeed eyes. I mean, they are whatever we want to call them, really. They're not human eyes. Shh, says the librarian. And there's a scribbled note over here, marked redacted. It's not actually redacted, it's just marked as redacted. Was the hand born here? Is this its truest form? Or has the womb gone cancerous? Well, I'll take all of your stuff. That's the Dotty thing and the ship's log of the Tempest turn. That's another one of those. I don't need that. Light of Dawn, Great Western Stack. So those are just songs or books. Chief Librarian over there.
Greetings, visitor. This is the scriptorium.
A woman. Her upper features nothing more than an ill-defined smear of skin, bows her head to you. Her angular jawline and the pointed ears within her cowl resemble those of an elf.
If you seek the Temple of Revelation, you will find it to the north.
Quill in hand, the Shelterfolk. That's how it's pronounced, I think. The formal name for the wood elves. He'll speak for sheltered people. There it is. The Shelterfolk, if that's what she is, makes a quick note in a small leather-bound tome. Why do you think I'm going to the Temple of Revelations?
Because you must. It is entry and exit.
Do you, I'm not going to say that first line. Do you mind answering a few questions?
Ask what you seek.
The people here, you all seem a bit preoccupied.
The scriptorium was recently breached by one of the subjects from the collections. There is nothing to be concerned about, but it might impact the demeanors of those present here. How else might I help you?
The escapee you mentioned from the collections, I don't suppose it was a masked wizard?
Perhaps. If the wizard has procured a mask for himself, did you encounter him?
She pauses, quill perched above her pages. You could say that.
The individual in question's record has been expunged. He no longer exists.
Well, I'm seeking an archmage named Mora.
She generally limits her excursions to the archives, though she was recently working at the Trephine.
She gestures towards the strange device to the south.
She respects our work, so the Oracle allows her limited access to the archives and scriptorium. They have established an accord.
Who is the Oracle?
The Oracle of Wal. They manage the halls in the name of he who sees and is not seen.
And hence the eyes, because that's Wal. Can I speak to the Oracle?
If the Oracle wishes to commune with you, they will do so.
Are you in charge of this place?
Of the scriptorium, in a manner of speaking. Of the halls obscured? No. That would be the Oracle.
You seem like the person to ask about the halls obscured, then. I suppose maybe not so much, because she's not in charge.
I will provide what answers I can.
What do you do here in the scriptorium?
We record what occurs within the halls.
She gestures to the scribbling scribes.
Whereas the wings contain those things redacted from the world above, the scriptorium keeps the history of the halls themselves.
So much has happened down here that ought to be forgotten. So much has happened up there that's worth remembering.
Sighing, Maya bends down to stroke Ishiza's neck. What can you tell me about the archives?
The archives contain the sum whole of the historical record of Aora, both the original drafts and the edits. Further, they contain a number of unusual and interesting artifacts. I believe that we are in possession of one of the warrior Riona's boots.
Shodi and Adair exchange quick, confused glances. I should ask about that. What's the purpose of the collections?
The collections store those individuals and creatures determined to be detrimental to Aora and the work of the gods. Rather than allow the redacted materials to go to waste, we revise and anthologize, occasionally releasing amended texts.
Lovely. Is this the center of the Hand Occult?
A womb, perhaps, but not the fetus. The Hand Occult no more possesses a center than Well does.
How long has Mara been coming here?
Decades. I would have to consult the records to provide a more precise answer.
Maybe the Hand Occult is not actually the Leaden Key, and I was saying it wrong, by the way, before. I don't think they are the Leaden Key. I think they're the followers of Whale, basically.
Her interest lay in the arcane applications of the Titan. The Oracle has determined that her studies benefit Well.
Well, back to my previous questions. She bows her head.
How else might I help you?
this stuff on the walls, I assume that's connected to the body of whale?
The Titan rests beneath the facility. Its ties to the halls obscured have grown extensive over time.
Isn't that a huge secret? Why are you telling me?
Whatever your opinion of yourself, you pose no grave threat to Well's work.
I suppose. Farewell. And farewell to you too, fair viewer, because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.